now see the effect of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. His numbers haven't changed. He's still 77. So anybody who was complaining a few months ago or now can still complain, because if you just look at the numbers, you will still have something to complain because it's still under 70 strike rate. The idea is to win the game.
Well, so according to me, he is
not
like
out throughout the series.
He's not out throughout the series because the first ODI, that dismissal, totally outside leg, couldn't go for a DRS because it had been used up and was given LBW. So Zach, numbers are there, but मैंने emotion में बोल दिया. Ajay agrees with me. He's not out in this series.
It's about finishing the job. You know, the top four. When you look at any ODI side, any top ODI side, you'll find that only. And if you look at the Indian team as well, what has been Indian team's success mantra? You know, they've been doing very well as a bowling unit, restricting teams to just about par or below par, and then their top three has been firing. So whoever is having a good day have been seeing the team through. So that's something which MS had done today. You know, he scored an innings, stayed there right till the end. This is what we've seen from the chase master Virat as well. You know, he's every time he has been put in these kind of situations, chasing a target, he makes sure that he finishes the game. It doesn't matter what your strike rate is. It doesn't matter how you have gone about finishing that innings. But it's important that the top four, one of the top four, sees the team through. That's very, very important for a team's winning percentage. You know, that will surely reflect positively on winning percentage of any team.
Absolutely. You've referred to Virat as the chase master. In fact, I've got another name for Dhoni, which is the closer. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is the closer. Coming soon. Not coming soon, coming for the last 12 years on television near you. So that's it. When you've got the chase master and the closer, and today he really was. But, okay, here's my question. So a lot of fans, and obviously you guys know the game better than us who've not played it at that level. And I don't know if you'd also know what goes on in Dhoni's mind. I don't think anybody knows. But you also understand that it's fair for fans around the 35th, 40th over to panic a little bit. Because they're like, oh, it's just 2:30, it should have been finished in the 44th, 45th over, right? So we also can't give them too much flack because it's fair for them to panic at that time because only Dhoni knows what Dhoni is thinking.
Oh, of course. I mean, you know, for fans, I mean, in fact, fans have a right over all their players, and you know how they feel is absolutely okay. It's just that when you played the game, and it was very interesting hearing the commentary in English today. Normally I hear Hindi and Mr. Nehra, but in this case I was hearing English, and Michael Clark, and I don't know who was with him, and there was a conversation going on, and he said, listen, what everybody needs to understand, that this man who's batting in the middle has done it more times than the captain of that team, more times than the coach of that team, more times than all of them who were sitting on that dais. So he knows what he's doing, and that's why he's Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I mean, I'm adding that to it. Because he understands that situation better than anybody else. The reason why he is Mahendra Singh Dhoni is not just the skills, but the number of times that he's done it again and again and again. Why is he special? If he thought like you and me or everybody else on the road, then he would not be a special player. Why? The way he thinks is different, and that is why he's able to achieve things differently.
I mean, look at it. He's got a career average batting at the position that he was batting in. Like, he's got 70 half centuries, 70 50s, and Ajay made such a good point when we were watching the game, and he said he's got 70 centuries, he's got 70 halves and 10 centuries. And please share the point that you made.
No, I mean, saying every time somebody walks in, you have in a limited overs game, you have 300 balls or whatever time you walk in. So say, look at Virat Kohli, Tendulkar, any of these great players that we've had in the past, and not comparing them again, they're different players. They have a chance to get 100 every time.
Top three.
Right? So when they have a good day, they end up getting 100, 120, 140, 180, and Tendulkar's got a couple of double hundreds. Whether Dhoni, the number of times he's come back not out, if you add that, and had he had those many balls left, imagine how many more hundreds he could have had.
So and still he's got an average of 50.
But see,
335 games.
No, but on the average side, I think it works out easier for you because you get a lot of not outs as well. But you can't compare with numbers. I don't compare them. I think there are two different positions that you need to have. You need to have different skills to be a player to bat in the top three. You need to have different skills to bat at number 4, 5, 6, 7. And sometimes somebody like Mahendra Singh Dhoni is the only one I can think of who's capable of batting at 4, 5, 6 and at 1, 2, 3. Start of his career was at 3. The big game that we had in Visakhapatnam against with Sri Lanka, with Pakistan. So this man has done it at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, wherever. But nobody else that I can remember in my lifetime who could do this. There were a lot of players who were brilliant at the top, could never play at the back. There were a lot of players who were brilliant at the back, but could not play at the top. But this is the only man that I know or I've seen who can bat wherever you want. And he's done it for many years. And if he doesn't do it from tomorrow, it doesn't mean that he's any less than what he used to be. I think he's the greatest player that has ever played for India in one-day cricket, unless you're talking about Kapil Dev. Because then it's batting, bowling, fielding and everything.
I love how you rounded this up. I think this should really be the definitive word on this whole MS Dhoni conversation.